Ego, that fragile fortress we all parade around, pretending it's unbreakable. But here's a truth most people avoid: it isn't. One word, one glance, one subtle observation, and the entire illusion can crumble. Nietzsche understood this better than anyone. He didn't write for the faint-hearted. He wrote for those curious enough to see the raw, unpolished human mind. Today, you're going to peek behind the curtain. Not to harm anyone, unless, of course, you enjoy watching the truth sting. The first way to shatter ego? Reveal their illusions. Everyone walks around carrying stories about themselves. I'm smart. I'm charming. I'm untouchable. These stories feel solid, but they are paper thin. Find a tiny contradiction. Point it out casually. Maybe they bragged about an achievement that isn't as impressive as they think. Or perhaps they conveniently ignore a fact that makes their pride wobble. You don't yell, you don't insult. You simply shine a quiet, relentless light on the truth. Have you ever seen someone's confidence crumble in seconds? That tiny pause, the flicker in their eyes. It's both beautiful and terrifying. And here's the subtle twist. The ego hates being questioned quietly. It prefers loud confrontation. It can handle shouting. But subtle reality? That's poison. The second method is even darker: indifference. Ego feeds on attention. It craves admiration, envy, and fear. Deny it. Ignore the grand gestures. Pretend their importance doesn't exist. Laugh quietly to yourself, as though their efforts are mere background noise. And the result? Panic. Pure, delicious panic. People crumble under indifference far faster than confrontation. Silence becomes a weapon. Imagine someone performing their most dramatic act, expecting awe, only to be met with blankness. Have you ever seen someone try to assert themselves and fail utterly because no one cares? Stick around, because the third trick is even more unsettling. The third technique is subtle, almost cruel: expose dependency. Even the strongest egos secretly depend on others' validation. That carefully polished exterior is supported by tiny threads of approval. Ask a small, pointed question. Make a gentle observation. Watch as the realization hits. They are not as invincible as they pretend. The pedestal they've built so carefully begins to wobble. Nietzsche knew this. True destruction rarely comes from violence. It comes from insight, from quiet awareness of human fragility. Have you ever realized how fragile confidence really is? How quickly the mighty can falter under a tiny nudge? It's shocking and intoxicating. What ties all these methods together? None of them are loud or dramatic. They are precise, silent, devastating. The ego is a fragile thing, and the world is full of people clinging desperately to illusions. Watching it unravel is terrifying, yet mesmerizing. And here's the kicker: these methods work not just on others, but on yourself. Have you ever caught yourself clinging to a story about who you think you are? Question it, challenge it, let it crack. Nietzsche didn't just teach philosophy, he taught the exquisite cruelty of truth, and the truth is far more dangerous than any weapon. So the next time you meet someone radiating ego like a neon sign, remember, power isn't always in force or words. Sometimes it's in subtlety, in patience, in the quiet understanding of human darkness. And if you watch closely, you'll see the masks slip, one tiny crack at a time.